Hello, I am petroonishchuk. Today's first video about CoreData in SwiftUI. In this video, I try to explain about relationship in CoreData. And now I want to create CoreData model, persistent controller, and also extension for our entity. And then I will be using this extension for displaying data in our application. For example, and now I want to explain what I create. How you can see, I create our CoreData model. Our CoreData model have name, book, ML. Our CoreData model have two entities, author and book. First entity, book. How you can see, our entity have two attributes. Publication date with type date, and also attributes title with type string. And also we have relationship. About relationship I explained later. Second entity is author. Our author have one attribute, name. Type of this attribute is string. And also we have relationship to our books. And now I want to explain about relationship. We can create relationship when we have at last a two entity. This example we have a two entity, book and author, and we create a relationship between these two entities. First, how you can see, I select entity book. Our entity books have relationship to author. How you can see, our relationship have name author. Destination is author. This means our book entity will be hold property author, and this property will be hold object type of author. And now, when we select our relationship, you can see type of this relationship is to one. This means our property author will be hold only one author. And also in our author entity, we have relationship to books. How you can see, name of our relationship is book, and type of this relationship is book. But when we select this relationship, how you can see, type of this relationship to many. This means property in our author entity books will be hold and many books. This will be a set of book objects. Later I want to show you how you can use this array and display a new application. Okay, this is our CoreData model. And now let's move to our persistent controller. How you can see, we create persistent controller follows our CoreData model. how you can see our CoreData model is books.ml. And also, how you can see inside app structure, I create a property that holds our persistent controller object, and then I put this property in our environment. How you can see, I tap environment.match object context, and for value I put persistent controller.container.uContext to work with CoreData in our application. And also I create extension. I create extension for two entities, for book and for author. First, how you can see, I create extension for book for display a title, for specific book for display a name of author, and also for display a publication date. And also, how you can see, I create extension for author entity. First, with this extension will be displayed name of specific author. And also, with this extension, we will be displayed array of all books what create our author. We check if our book is set of books, and then we use it sorted method for create array of books from our set of books. That means our all books property will be hold array of books what create our specific author. Okay, this is our CoreData model, persistent controller, and also extension for our book and author entity. And then I want to create couple view and show you how work relationship in our CoreData in our SwiftUI project. For example, How you can see, I create a view model and also I create couple view. And now I run a simulator and show you what I create and how it works. For example, first you can see I create view model. With this view model we will create a new book and also we will create a new author. How you can see, inside class myBookUpViewModel we have couple property. This is publisher property. For create a title for a new book, for create a date publisher for a new book, and also for create a name of author, and also for select book. About select book I explain later in this video. And also we have a two method. These two methods will be clean our field when we create a new book or when we create a new author. And now when we run our simulator, first what we can see is our main content view. This is our main content view. This main content view will display a list of all books what we create. Inside our main content view we have a list, and inside the list we use list books view for display all books what we create. Now this list is empty because we don't create any book yet. And also in our toolbar we have a button with system image plus. When we tap that button, will be this new book view for create a new book in our application. And now we move to our new book view and I show you how we can create book in our application. For example, and now you can see this is our new book view. With this view we'll be create a new book and save this book by using our CoreData. Inside our new book view we have couple environment property. First environment property, view context. This property holds our and manage object context for work with CoreData. And also we have property presentation by presentation mode. This property will be dismiss our view when we tap to create a book in our application. And also we have a property for hold our myBookViewModel, and also we have a set property for hold author object. This property will be hold author what we select when we create a new book. In our view, how you can see, we have a list. Inside the list we have a text field for create a title for our book. Next we have a data picker for create a date of publication in our new book, and also we have a text view for display a name of author what we select. Now we don't select any author. Next we have navigation link. This navigation link to our list of author view. When we tap to this navigation link, will be display a list of author what we have in our application. And then we must select this author, and after we select this author, will be display name of this author in this field. That means we select author for create a new book. And then when we select author, we can create a new book. How you can see, in this row we have select an author. This is our navigation link. With this navigation link we move to our list of author view. And also how you can see, we create a button create book. With this button will be create a new book, and also will be create a new author, and then will be save our new book with new author by using our view context. We using view context save. First we create a new book by using our view context, then we using our myBookViewModel book title, using this book title in our text field, then we using our publication date. For publication date we using our book date property from our myBookViewModel. We can change this value inside our data picker. We set value in our data picker, and then we take this value when we assign value to our publication date in our new book object. And then how you can see, when we select our author, for example, because in first time our select author is nil. That means we can create a new author. First, how you can see, we take our selected author object, what called our selected author property, and assign to our a new property, new author. And then we assign this new property, new author, to our author property in our new book. This means inside our new book object, author property called author object, what we select in our list of author view. And then how you can see, for using to try catch block, we try to save our value, and then if our save is successful, we use presentation mode for dismiss this view for create a new book. This means we'll be returned to previous view with all books what we create by using our CoreData. If we have an error, we catch an error and display this error. And also, how you can see, we have disabled parameters to our button. With this parameter, we check if we select an author. If we don't select an author, we can tap a book. Okay, now let's move to our list of author view. How you can see, we must select our author to create a new book. And now I tap to this row and move to our list of author view. How you can see, we move to our list of author view. With this view, we will display a list of all authors what we have in our application. And now it's empty because we don't have any author in our application. But inside our list of author view, we also have a toolbar. Inside our toolbar, we have a button with label System Image Plus. When we tap to this button, we will display a new view, new author view. When we display this view, we can create a new author for create a new book. And now I type this button plus and try to create a new author. For example, now we move to our new author view. How you can see, inside our new author view, we have a list. Inside the list, we have a text field and button. With text field, you can fill a name of our author by using our ViewModel author of book. And also, when we tap to this button, we will save this author by using our CoreData. We create a new author by using our view context, what we take from our environment. And then, when we create that author, we set name of our new author, what we tap to our text field. And then, by using toTry catch block, we try to save this author. And then, if our save is successful, we try to clean field what we use for create a new author. This means we will be clean this field for name of author. And then we use presentation mode for display this view and move to previous view. And now I try to create a new book. For example, how you can see, I tap name Ron M in our field. And now I try to tap this button and create an author with name Ron M. How you can see, when I tap this button, I try to create a new author. And we create a new author with name Ron M. And we set this author by using our CoreData. And because our save is successful, we clean our field for create a new author, and also we use presentation mode and return to our view with all authors what we create. And now, how you can see, in our list of authors, we have a first author. Name of our author is Ron M. We display this list by using our list of author view. How you can see, inside our list of author view, we have also couple environment objects. First environment by using presentation, and also we have environment object for using our NSManage object context for work with CoreData. And also we use fetch request. With this fetch request, we try to fetch all author objects what we say by using our CoreData in our application. And also we have environment object what hold our MyBookUpViewModel. And also we have selected author property. This property will be hold author what we select. And this time we can select only one author. This author is Ron M. And now when we tap to this author, we set value with this author object to our selected author property. Inside our list, we have for each for display our all author. Inside each tag, we have text view and with tag. We display a number for our author and also we display a name of this author. At the end, we have on tap gesture. This means when we tap to our each tag, we select author, what we tap to our selected author property. And also I use presentation mode for dismiss our view and back to previous view. And now, when I tap to this row, I select this author with name Ron M. For example. Okay, we select our author, Ron M. And now you can see our text view display name of author what we create. Our name is Ron M. And also we must set a title for our book. Now you can see we set a title for our new book and also we set a publication date for our new book. We select an author for our new book and then we can create our new book. When we tap to this button, we create our new book, and when our save is successful, we dismiss our view and back to our previous view. For example. And now you can see we successfully create a new book. Title of this book, Red Book, author Ron, publication date June 1st, 2010. This book we display in our main content view by using our main content view and also list of book view. How you can see we display this book by using our list of book view. And then when we create another view, we also will be displayed in this list in our main content view by using our list of book view. And now I try to create a new book and also select the same author. For example. And now you can see I create a second book, Green Book. We have the same author, but we have a different publication date. And the second book we have January 10, 2020. On the first book we have June 4th, 2010. We have a two book with the same author. And now I want to create another author and another couple book. For example, and now we have a file book with three different authors. Two books created by Lisa, two books created by Ron, and also one book created by Jessica. And also, how you can see, we display this list of books by using our list book view. When we move to our list book view, we display our list by using for each a navigation link. This means each row in our list is navigation link to detailed book view. With this view will be displayed detail about our book. For example, when we select a specific book, will be displayed a data about this book. For example, when we select our specific book, we display a data about this book, title, publication date, author, and also on the end we have navigation link to our book of author. That means when we tap to this link, will be displayed a list of all books what create our author, in our example, Lisa, for example. How you can see, when we tap to this author, we move to our books of author view, and we display a two book what create our Lisa the author, gray book and also blue book. And also, when we select book with author Ron, and then we select off book what create our Ron author, we also have a two book. But when we select our book with Jessica, Jessica, in our example, create only one book. And you can see our list of book of author Jessica have one book. In these examples, I try to explain how work relationship between entity in our CoreData. Our author can hold couple books, but our books can hold only one author. How you can see, this is our relationship. Our book, author, type to 1. That means our book can hold only one author. This example, author, books, to many. That means our author can hold many books. In this example, you can see our own author hold a two book, red book and also green book. This is our relationship. And also about relationship, I want to explain about delete rule. How you can see, in our relationship, we have an option delete rule. By default, we set notify. This means when we delete our author would hold couple book, our couple books don't delete. But we can also select cascade. This means when we delete our author, we also will be delete all books what hold our author. And now I try to show you how it works. In first time, we don't change any delete rule in our application and try to delete Jessica author, for example. And now, when we delete Jessica author, we don't have author in our book number 4, because our book number 4 will be create author name of Jessica. But how you can see, our book is don't delete, because by default our delete rule not cascade. This means when we delete our author, our book don't delete. And now we have a book without author. And now I try change our delete rule to cascade and try to delete an author what holds a couple books, for example. And now you can see I change delete rule to cascade. And now I try to delete author Ron. Our author Ron holds a two book, green book and also red book, for example. When we delete our author Ron, we also delete a two book what our author Ron is creating. And now we have only 3 books. Previously we have a 5 book. And now when I delete our Lisa author, we also delete a 2 previously book, for example. Now you can see we delete our Lisa author book and our 2 book what create our Lisa author also delete, because we set our delete rule cascade in our relationship. And now we have only 1 book without author, because in our application we don't have any author. And we delete our author what create our pin book. This is the end of my 5th video about CoreData in SwiftUI. In this video I try to show you how work relationship in CoreData. This is the end. Thank you for watching.